Hey, comic book fans, welcome back to Comic Frontline. And fans, you're back with me, Mike Spider Slayer, getting ready to do that all important comic book review so you, the fans, can make a decision what comic books to buy. And today, fans, we're talking about the New 52 Futures End issue number 35. That's right, fans. Now, this series does have some good and interesting stories that you may want to read about. However, there is bad stories in here, and while you're reading this series, you kind of got to dread through those, especially it being a weekly series. And being that there's so many subplots that goes on in the stories, you may not see some of your favorite story that goes on in the series for issues and issues. That seems to be the continuing bad trend with Futures End. But we'll see what this issue is about and what it has to offer for its readers. So first off, this book, um, the cover here has Batman Beyond, Terry McGinnis making. Interesting cover. Does it stay true to the cover? I'm not sure. So Azzarello's in teams with Jurgens and Giffen and Lemire, Morano, and Thompson and Green. All those guys are involved with Futures End. The artwork, I can say, in Futures End has been quite consistent. This book was really nice. I loved seeing the new Firestorm in here, doing battle with Polaris in this particular issue. I thought there were some good scenes, good colors, good layouts in this particular issue, and I haven't seen the art stray away too far, like say Batman Eternal has in the past or whatnot. So I really enjoyed the artwork here for what it has to offer to its readers. This is a pretty nice page of all the characters that are in shade right now. So again, interesting read here. So what did I think of the story? What actually happened in the story? Well, we're going to go into the different plots, obviously, of what happens here. There's very rare occasions that this book has one continuous story. So in this issue where we last left off, Firestorm, which is now Madison, is doing battle against Polaris, and she's trying to use her powers for the first time. He's trying to use his powers, and they're going against this battle, and Jason's sitting there um, uh, trying to chime her in on how to use her powers and what to do and what's right. And then we get to see um, Red Robin in here, trying to go out there and interfere. But he's kind of been retired for a long time, so he's out of shape. He gets knocked out and whatnot. And Madison winds up coming up to him, and she's like, "Cal, I love you," and kisses her, and winds up flying away. And that's the problem. You get sucked into a story, and just like that, the story ends. It's kind of like almost like the Sunday comics where you read a strip, you liked it, and it's over, and you gotta wait a whole another week to figure out what the story, what happens in the story going forward. Next, you have this crazy thing with 50 Sue in here, and you can see that in the issue here. We get to see her talk with Lana Lang, and Lana Lang actually cares for 50 Sue. She's this heartless little weasel girl that is trying to avenge Deathstroke's death, and she's killing people, and she has the power of a god, and she can kill anybody. And it's just like, and Lana Lang really wants to be the mother figure of this particular character, because really at heart she's an 8-year-old girl, and Lana kind of stands up to her, and she wants to be a mother figure to her. So you get to see a little bit of an interesting story that went on in there. So that was kind of weird. So, and then the next thing you see is you get to see Ray Palmer and Amethyst dealing with Frankenstein. Now Frankenstein is dying, and he's undead. He's a undead creature that's been living for 200 plus years. But ever since he's got that arm from Hawkman, it's kind of messed with his uh, biomechanics or whatnot. So it's fighting each other whether he wants to live or he wants to die. So it's kind of crazy of what's happening in there. Father Time is captured. We got to see some weird looking creature that's, I don't know what it is, and and it's not cooperating with him. And you get to see Amethyst really loves Frankenstein, so she's going to take him back to Earth and figure out what's going to happen or what she can do to figure out to make him live again. And by the time you get to the end of this issue, we get to see Brother's Eye that sent his creation over, which was the Joker Batman cyborg creature or whatever it was. And you wind up seeing as it comes face to face with Plastique, and then Terry McGinnis winds up meeting up with the creature and winds up rescuing Plastique. And yes, they do share a kiss in the issue, just like the cover showed. So not really a cop out, but just one little panel that shows that. And then you get to see Batman actually come through and interfere with the Brother's Eye Joker Batman creation, Frankenstein, whatever it is, and holds a gun to it at the end of the issue, and that's about it. So that's what happens. The issue just abruptly ends just like that. So what do I think about this particular issue? Again, I'm going to give this book a 3 out of 5 stars. It's a book that is average. It doesn't blow you out of the water. You take it or leave it. I leave it up to the reader if they want to spend their money each and every week on Future's End. There's been a few issues that have been higher, in my opinion, with Future's End, but for overall, when it comes to this type of format, the way they lay it out for the reader, I feel that it's all over the place, and a reader's going to like certain bits and pieces of the story. So again, I give it a 3 out of 5 stars. The artwork is consistent. The stories always are not, but take it for what it is, and I read it just for the pure fact of seeing what happens leading into Convergence. So guys, there you have it. There is my review for New 52 Future's End. It will be interesting to see what happens with Batman, the Brother's Eye thing, and where everything leads here in the future. So eventually I think these two titles, World's End and Future's End, actually cross over. So we'll see. Whole crazy mess leading into Convergence. So guys, as always, thank you for watching Comic Frontline, and don't forget to check out comicfrontline.com as well, and our sister website comicrelated.com, with all those sites and this channel and my own individual channel, Comic Book Corner 2.0. You guys can find all kinds of great comic goodness. So guys, until that next comic book review, this is Mike Spider Slayer signing off. Thanks for watching, fans. See you soon. Bye.